We've sunk an enemy destroyer.
Hey team, it's Ripper here. Hope you guys are doing fantastic today. Got an awesome video of the Ragnar, and man, I really get pumped up when I hear that music. And the intro of just the majestic entry into battle is really, really awesome. If you like videos like that, what I'm doing here, thanks again for supporting the channel. But if you're new here, hey, feel free to stop by, support, like the bell button below, whatever you would like to do to support the channel. We're on our way to 700 subscribers. I'm sorry, 800. We're literally only 7 away here, so we're going to try to make a push for it. I know it's been a while. We had a long Thanksgiving kind of break, time to get to be with your family and just, you know, having fun, as well as doing a little bit of clan battle season right now. So if you guys don't know, clan battle season has started. You're watching a video of a clan battle session that we had with the Ragnar. You know, I'm more on my clan, I'm more of a DD main gunboat lead, so that's my role in that responsibility in that regard, and I really enjoy doing it. I like being the leader. I like being the spotter, the person that really just kind of takes fire right off the bat, so we can get the rest of our team into the game and let them have a blast shooting battleships and cruisers, and that's what we're all here about. We're all here about having fun, learning how to, you know, shoot ships, shell ships, and doing something as well as build the community in the same time. So let's talk about it. I'm going to just talk in the background, and as you can see the Ragnar video right here. If you don't know what the Ragnar is, awesome ship, by the way. I still enjoy playing this. It's one of my favorites. I wish it had one more turret. I think the Delarna that's coming out is going to have it. Unfortunately, it's smaller guns than this, but we'll talk about it in a bit. But again, if you don't know what the Ragnar is, it is I believe it's a still ship still, but it is literally in the armory for a lot of steel. I liked it because when I first saw it, that it was more of this what I would consider my role as a destroyer gunboat person is really I'm there to take fire, shoot from long distances, spam battleships and cruisers, just get them to open up, fire, reveal their positions so they show broadsides to my friendly cruisers and battleships. And I'm just like basically contesting a cap and wrecking havoc. The really cool thing about this is they're bigger guns and it's got radar. So I consider this the small one's older brother. Or bigger brother, if you want to call that. And look what I'm doing right now. I'm taking on a Hindenburg, which normally most destroyers don't really do, but I like to do. And you're going to see that with the gun angles, the 360 turrets, the 150 millimeter guns that are really big, that can take on cruisers. Look, I'm shooting him, and he's taking 1,400 damage, and he's getting fire started on him, destroying turrets and destroying torpedo racks, doing everything I can. It's like a small little Worcester with like a little mean little Worcester, if you want to call it, that just keeps on pumping out shells and is just a havoc to society, as well as a menace to destroyers. This thing is a destroyer hunter, ladies and gentlemen. The Ragnar is really awesome in that regard because of the radar. Now, the only problem is it's a 7.5 concealment build, so the radar only goes to 7.5. Your concealment's 7.5, so as soon as you get spotted, you got a decision to make. Either you drive in and take the risk of getting shot at first, or you can take the initiative, pop the radar, and just engage whatever's in your range. So it's kind of like a I call it a wild weasel, just a trigger-happy kind of destroyer to get people to shoot, start stuff, and get things going. Anyways, we're going to take on this Hindenburg right now and continuously shooting at the horizon. I'm sorry, the what's it called? The waterline. If you see how I'm shooting, if you want to learn some things about this, just pay attention to a lot of these YouTubers that are, when they fire look where they put their crosshairs. That's how I learned. Look where they put their placements, where they lead their shells, and where they're shooting at, like superstructures, or do they shoot the nose? Just pay attention to where you're shooting. You can learn a lot and learn a great deal about how to win. And there goes the first kill. Splash one, RIP back to Porty. That's right. When you see Ripper come around the corner, it's RIP. Here we go. So let's go ahead and take on the Vermont now. And again, look at that. He misses the shots because we're good at what? Juking. Juking is a great technique and tactic to use in World of Warships. It works very, very well. It discourages players from shooting at you. You notice the Vermont's like, you know what? I'm not going to waste my 40-second reload on a little destroyer that can juke my shells at will. So we're going to just sit here and take advantage of this free damage right here and fire while I talk about something else. Anyways, team's shooting the Stalingrad over there. So we are 4-4, neck and neck. So as you can see right now, my buddy at Bravo Cap, we're trying to kill the Vermont so we can take Charlie Cap. That was our strategy. Bravo Charlie push on our side to keep it busy, while the rest of our team at Alpha is just kind of thinning out the herd. All right, let's talk about World of Warships. What's going on? So I just saw a video released by Flamu, who's got the Dalarna. I can't wait for that. That is my next destroyer, guys. If you want to see the review for that, it's coming up soon. I believe in the next update we can buy it for actual credits now instead of doing the whole early access or testing, whatever. But I've been waiting for it for a long, long time. I think it was ever since the Forrest Sherman came out. Forrest Sherman is still one of my favorites, but I was looking for a DD gunboat that had torpedoes, good AA, and everything. Basically, like a super Holland. The Dalarna is going to be a super kind of Holland thing, and we'll see how it goes. The thing I hear it's got going for it is the great firing angles, kind of like what you're seeing in the Ragnar here. It's got some pretty decent firing angles and 360 guns. Dalarna doesn't have 360 guns, which it did, but let's see if the reload rate is what it's supposed to be touted as its primary strong ability, a gunboat build. So we'll see how that goes. Other stuff going on, it is clan battle seasons. As you can tell right now, we're about 2 weeks in right now. And what are your thoughts about it? My thoughts right now, and let me know what you think in comments below, or whatever you want. But I think clan battle season at the beginning was really slow because we were kind of like had the bad taste in our mouth of tier 8, and Vermont shoots us right. Ooh, we take some damage from Vermont. That's really scary about those big shells. We really are a big destroyer. That's the one downside about Ragnar. It's a little bit smaller than a cruiser, if you will. Look, we have 26,000 HP. It's pretty big, nice target to shoot at. Not as small and nimble as other destroyers. But clan battle season started. As you can see right now that we're playing the 7 versus 7, which I really, really enjoy at tier 10. And that's what's really good about it, because tier 8 was just brutal. My gosh, and I know you guys were talking about it as well in the comments in the previous videos. Tier 8 it used to be fun until everything just started getting power crept. When you start introducing super ships and there's Splash 2, RIP back to Porty, Vermont goes down and we're 113,000 damage in, and that is a lot of damage to be shooting a Vermont by ourselves with the help of our friend the Puerto Rico. But yeah, clan battle season was kind of rough that last season because of tier 8. And like I said, when you start introducing tier 11, tier 10 ships that are just power creeping each other, it's kind of hard to play and go back to playing tier 6, 7, and 8. It's just something about it. It was slow, it was grueling. You don't have the special gimmicks that you usually get at tier 10 and super ships. It was really difficult to play, and I really didn't enjoy it as much. I almost found myself playing randoms instead of playing clan battles. It's like, you know what? I'd rather just give up the season and just wait for the next season, which we are finally here. But at the very initial beginning of the first week of clan battles, I was kind of disappointed because it felt like this game somehow had a lot of bugs in it. It just didn't feel right. People were sitting in the backs, sniping or not really pushing in. I'm not sure if it's because there's new players in the mix now, or people just didn't return. And the old style of gameplay, which it used to be of like a lot of brawling, a lot of engagements, a lot of teamwork, it just didn't feel like that anymore at the very beginning. It just seemed like people were just getting a bunch of cruisers and battleships sitting behind islands way in the back, when it's really only 7 versus 7. When you split them up, it's like 3 versus 3. So, and if you're playing 3 versus 3 sitting in the back, why even play the game? Well, what's the point of playing this game if you're just like afraid to lose your health pool? Or, if you're afraid to lose simulated health pool points and sitting in the back as a battleship, just saving your hit points to lose at the very end, then I honestly think you should probably recommend getting another game or do something else, because what's the point? Sitting in the back, and you can do Call of Duty like that, all that kind of stuff. You can do that. Those are more faster paced games, but for a game that's this slow pace, which requires patience and strategy, it's kind of weird to sit in the back and just and that's in my opinion. Okay, let me know what you think. If you think sitting in the back's great, let me know. Like, what is the advantageous thing about it? Or is it fun for you? If it's not fun, what is it? But for me, I think that since this is just a simulation to practice techniques and strategies and stuff, don't you wish you could, push forward, see if it works? If it doesn't, hey, the game restarts. You play the next round. That's the whole reason why I like engaging destroyers, because this is fun. You get to go up, you get to push, you get to engage, you get to start battles and brawls and just trying to make things work. It's really, really fun in that regard. Right now, if you can see the strategy, my Puerto Rico is guarding Bravo. We're going to guard Charlie. The rest of our team died at Alpha. So if we hold these two caps, we literally could win based on time. And that's our strategy going into this right now at this point. A little bit slow. That's why I'm going to continue talking. But again, I like the Ragnar for this situation because not only do we outspot a lot of their destroyers and battleships, the cruisers and battleships, but we can get their destroyer, which they have a Z-52, I believe. He was not a threat to me because my radar outreaches his hydro, so I'll be able to outspot him right off the bat and outgun him right off the bat. That's our strategy now. We're going to hold the middle and guard Bravo and Charlie, and we're going to stick close together each other so I can run to my Puerto Rico if they need help. And let's talk about more stuff going on. Right now, we also have the next updates. I know there's a lot of the IGN cruisers out. I'm not getting any of them. I think they're kind of gimmicks. I don't like them. They're not fun. To me, I looked at them. There were more super ships coming out. I think the Clausewitz came out. There's the Edgar that came out. I might get the Edgar. It's just a super Mino. I don't really play Mino that much. If you don't know what that is, it's a Minotaur. Edgar is a super Minotaur in that. And there's new, I believe, a Malta is another CV. I'm never playing CVs anymore. I thought they were fun. Now I'm supporting the rest of the group and the community where they're saying basically it's not fun to play. It's kind of a lame game with CVs nowadays. It's kind of boring flying. If I want to play an airplane simulator, I'll go buy a simulator game. I played this because it says Warships on it, so let's go play Warships. Right? That's my thought. Let me know what you think. The other thing that's coming up right now, I really think I'm waiting for another coal ship. I'm saving up coal. And also there's a discount coupon coming up in December. Get ready for that, ladies and gentlemen. You can get a discount on steel ships or coal ships, which is really good. No Research Bureau ships that are coming on the horizon for me. I'm really just waiting for the Delarna, and I believe there's the Trump. No, it's not Trump. It's Trump, guys. Okay, remember that. I know I got a lot of flack for that. People keep saying, wait. I almost don't want to say that destroyer's name. What is that again? Is it the Trump destroyer? And it's like, I think it's funny. The Trump destroyer killing you in the game, that'd be hilarious. But it's got the airstrike capability, so I'm actually kind of interested in it. It looks almost too powerful. I'm afraid it might get nerfed, but it launches like 2 airstrikes right off the bat, and they're only reload in 46 seconds or something like that. It's some ungodly. And they drop like 40 plus bombs, so it's incredible. Pretty strong, and okay, watch this. We're shooting the GK right here. We're burning him down. Look at that. We're shooting at range. He can't really hit us. He's shooting 12 shells. We can either juke, turn away, and boom, there he goes. Splash 3, our third kill, and we take out a battleship. Think about it, a destroyer killing a battleship. That tells you a lot about what the Ragnar can do. Anyway, I can see where the Z-52 is. This is his ultimate demise right here because we need to kill him to win the game. They have 2 caps to our 1. We have 6 minutes left, 140,000 damage. We're going to go ahead and charge the Z-52. We outgun him. He's in a smoke, which means he can't see us unless someone's spotting for him. So we're going to go ahead and charge him and use our radar, use our Puerto Rico as our backup, and see when there he is right there. So we're going to use our big guns. They're very, very good, very, very accurate. Look at that dispersion right there, really nice. And I like I build this as a gunboat build, more for range, actually not range, more for firepower and speed. And we'll see if we can get him right now. Yeah, so really those are the up-and-coming things that's going on. Just more ships they're releasing right now, more cruiser lines and battleship lines. St. Vincent is another British battleship line I might get. It's a kind of a battle cruiser. Looks interesting, but again, I'm focused on the destroyer role, and I really enjoy it. Let me know what you think of Clan Battle Season, and there it goes. Splash 4, RIP back to 40, and that's how you win the game. Let me know what you think about the video in the comments below, but anyways, hey, join Clan Battle Season, guys. Get in the game, get with a group of friends, have fun. It's really engaging. I'm starting to enjoy the Clan Battle Season a little bit more as we get through it in the 3rd week because you're starting to push and starting to brawl, having a good time. But anyways, build is at the end of this video right here. Check it out. Let me know what you think, if you like it or not. A lot of you guys have been asking about the Ragnar, if it's a good ship for you. I think it is. It's a good destroyer, and it looks good and sexy as well. But anyways, hope you guys are doing well. Here's the build, and until next time, we'll talk to you guys soon. Cheers.